to talk about Tangem, and I missed that link that you guys just sent me. We have a representative from Tangem, David, is there. Bullish product. Let him say hello.
Hello, everybody. I'm very, very proud to be part of that AMA today with the Volt-Inu community. I mean, it's amazing. Thank you very much for having us today, and I'm more than happy to tell you guys a little bit more about our hardware wallet for self-custodial, and I'm happy to get some, hopefully also critical and a lot of good questions from you guys. And I can tell you, we have prepared some very nice giveaways for you. So definitely, ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned. Pay attention, because we will make 2 or 3 questions maybe. So from our side, we got today 2 3-set Tangem wallets as a giveaway. And I think you guys have also prepared something as an additional giveaway. Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, you are correct. I am, in addition to your wallets, I myself am going to contribute 50 million Volt to each one of those winners. And I may contribute another 50 million Volt to another third prize. Yeah, I'm a little caught off guard here, but yeah, man, this is so great. I tell you, we get a lot of good feedback from the use of Tangem. We do have some people that have questions. I've gotten a lot of questions, but so far we love the use, the ease of use, the affordability, and the security. It's top notch. I love it, and we're really, really super bullish, as you probably know, or I know you know, getting our own brand on there of some type. That's a lot of people are waiting for that.
Absolutely.
And can we make David a co-host as well? By the way, if you'd like to, anyway.
Yeah.
I don't have that ability. If Otoshi's here, he'll have to do that, or send him a DM in the background. See if he can do that. But I just want to say, man, we appreciate you coming up here, David, and representing Tangem and educating us a little bit on your product and, you know, what you guys have to offer. I think we have people going in. I think we have a decent crowd. If you want to kind of just give us a little, you know, background on, you know, maybe your experience in, you know, crypto or DeFi or even with Tangem, and just kind of give us a background on you, and then we can jump into the bullish products you have to offer, if that's cool.
Yes, sir. I'm very, very happy to do that. So I don't want to bore you out very much with my person. So pretty easy to say. I'm 38 years old, sitting right now in North America, in North Carolina directly. As you might hear, I'm not a native speaker. I'm from Germany. But yeah, I'm in the crypto business, or let me say in the blockchain business since 2016. Started with Bitcoin mining, very boring, and decided at the price of $216 per Bitcoin, no, that will never make it. I could shot myself every day again for making that decision 8 years ago. Anyway, I'm also a content creator on YouTube, doing German content about blockchain, DeFi, NFTs, really most likely everything, crypto games, etc., etc. I love the community, I love the space, I love the energy, I love the vibes we got here. But let's talk a little bit more about Tangem, because that's what we're here today, and I would love to give you a little bit of an impression about this really awesome product. So, as I said, we have the 2 sets of each 3 Tangem cards for you. So do me a favor and pay a little bit attention about what I'm saying, because I will make 2 questions at the very end, or let me say maybe in the intermediate time, in the middle time of that AMA, where you can win those cards. So yeah, let's start. Tangem, first of all, is a Switzerland-based company founded in 2017, and we are right now a team of roughly a little bit over 100 people spread it all around the country, all around the world. We have relatives sitting in the United States, Germany, in Poland, in Switzerland, also in France, Italy, and we have a very, very, very big engineering team and developer team. One of the major benefits, or let me say what Tangem makes totally different to that what everybody else is offering right now on the self-custodial side on the blockchain industry, is we make things more easy than everybody else. I mean, if you guys, or ladies and gentlemen, sorry, review back the very first time you started entering, or let me say, set up your very first hardware wallet, could you imagine how long does it took you? I don't know, half an hour, maybe 2 hours, maybe 2 days. I can tell you out of my own experience setting up my very first ledger, and don't want to talk bad about Ledger. Yeah, it's a great product. They did a lot for our industry, but it took me really 2 days because I was totally unknown. I had no clue what I'm doing there, and it was complicated. And this is what we make totally different. We give you the ability to set up your own crypto hardware wallet within 3 or 4 minutes. And if you don't mind, check our YouTube channel. We have a couple of proofs that even a stranger on the street in front of a Walmart neighborhood store can set up his own crypto hardware wallet within 3.5 minutes. So that is definitely one of the biggest advantages that we can offer, having at the one token a very, very safe product that nobody can engineer your private keys out of it or even hack, because here's a really big pinch point from us. We have built roughly, or we have sold and produced roughly 1 million single Tangem cards, what is our hardware wallet, and none of them ever failed, none of them ever get hacked. So we have had never a hack to our hardware wallet. And that is really a very big point for us, what we definitely love. And on the other hand, our product is also very affordable. For a very reasonable price, you can definitely get one of the most secure hardware wallets on the market. You have a set of 2 or 3 cards, you set it up within 2 or 3 minutes or 4 minutes, and with that, you have access to the whole world of crypto, of DeFi by Wallet Connect. And I mean, you can really do everything on the market. And here's the good thing, without your Tangem card tapping to your phone, none of your funds could get sent off. You don't need this fancy additional device where you need to press some buttons, where what you need to charge, what can maybe lose their lifetime of the battery. We have 25 years warranty to our products. If your Tangem card doesn't work in a month, in a year, or 10 years, you're gonna tell us, hey guys, I want to claim my 25-year warranty. So we send you a brand new set of cards without any discussion. But interestingly, we never have had that case. And that is really remarkable. And I would also love to add one other thing. We are absolutely and very, very close to our community. So if you, ladies and gentlemen, have any ideas, quality of life improvements on the app, maybe an asset you want to see on our Tangem card, on our Tangem hardware wallet, just reach out to us and we implement that. We improve our product according to your wishes, according to your needs. So, I mean, even the Volt-Inu token, you can get that on the ERC20 network, on the Binance Smart Chain, and also on the Matic network. So, and that's very, very simple. And we're the only hardware wallet producer, or let me say company in the world, that have passed successfully 2 independent firmware audits. Our software is 100% open source. You can download that on GitHub. So in the event, what hopefully never happens, Tangem step out of business, there's not a problem. You can even operate your hardware wallet, your crypto hardware wallet, on your own without even thinking about that. And Tangem does not save any information of their customers. If you reach out to our website, if you buy a Tangem card, the only information you put in there are for our payment provider that needs to know where to send the Tangem cards. But Tangem on its own does not have any servers. We don't know who you are. We don't know who owns card XYZ. And we don't track that. We're not interested in. We take privacy on the very, very highest level. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that was a very short update on the, let me say, biggest pinch points I got so far. I can continue with it for hours, but I don't want to make that as a one-side conversation. So yeah, I'm really curious to hear what you guys have got in questions and what you want to know.
Yeah, that's super. Go ahead, YL. Sorry. You there, Wyatt? Or did I get lost in the blockchain?
No, I think you're here.
Is he talking?
No.
Oh, okay.
All right, I can't hear John either.
Oh, okay. Then I think he's reconnecting. All right. Hey, well, I tell you, we could listen to you forever. At least I could. I mean, I love all the simplistic, awesome. What? You can't hear me? Why am I getting thumbs down here? What's going on?
I think it was about John. Don't worry, I can hear you.
Oh, good.
It also irritates me a little bit. Everything's fine.
Oh, okay. I'm getting all messed up here. Anyhow, yeah, I mean, I like all the features that you have. I'm really bullish on the simplicity and the security. I like the fact that you take privacy very, very seriously, and that's super bullish. I did have a couple questions before I ask those questions from those community members. I do have. Hold on a minute or something. I don't know how to do this game. Oh, I got to prove him to get him back in here. Is it working? I think, is YL back up to talk? All right, Twitter is so aggravating. Okay, sorry. Anyhow, I did have a couple questions from some members. One member asked if they say they store 2 of their cards away, say they lock it away, and 10 years later they go to use it. They shouldn't have a problem, or is it wise to periodically go ahead and check in with them on the app every now and then? Is that a smart thing to do?
That's a very, very good question, and I love that you asked that. I actually never have thought about that, but because I got all the technical details in my head. But yes, so here's the good thing: you definitely don't need to charge the card. There is no battery in it. The only thing that we have in our card is an EAL6 Plus patented microprocessor from Samsung. So that processor only get, let me say, activated if you put the NFC from your smartphone to it, so it gets powered by the antennas, and that is the only way that this microprocessor get powered. So technically, no, you don't need to take it out every while and then and charge it, or let me say, or activate it, or see if it runs. It's not a problem. I would say you can keep that, you can lock that for 10 years and be happy to take it out in 10 years and be most likely multi-millionaire. I mean, if fiat still exists. But on the other side, I would like to give a small hint. Please make sure that you never ever store 2 of your cards at the same spot, because if someone finds that 2 cards of your same set, he can reset your private password and restore your wallet on a new smartphone. That is very, very important. Also, if you have to travel, maybe you move, make sure that you maybe got 1 card in one box, the other card maybe with you, or maybe send it by mail, whatever. So make sure that you never ever have 2 cards from the same set at one spot.
That's a very good point. That's right. I forgot. You do have to have 2 cards in order. If you have 2 of the set, you can reset your passwords and all that. So, yes, very, very good. Thanks for that information. That's a good reminder. I do have another question too, and I think I saw something about this at one time. There's one gentleman was very interested in knowing if you were going to possibly do more on the app itself, as far as like he wants to know if you're going to include the possibility of charts for certain cryptos.
Yes, sir. Like I said, we have a very, very, very big engineering team, and those guys are really top of the notch. We have really so big brains sitting there. And we are working already on portfolio tracking. I mean, you either way do that with your Tangem card, but we're also implementing step by step right now charts from CoinMarketCap, also histories, etc. So that is on our to-do list. But like I said, we are very, very much community driven. So if you, ladies and gentlemen, have any ideas or any wishes you would love to see on Tangem, do me a favor, just shoot us an email, maybe visit also our English-speaking Tangem Telegram channel, and also raise your ideas there, announce your ideas there. So we implement new features according to the amount of positive feedback on that. So, I mean, if 100,000 people come in right now and say we need to design in pink, nobody needs black mode. We take pink mode, for example.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. You know the other great feature that we've at the Volt Army here have noticed and have talked about is, and I don't know if you've had time to actually review much of this, but we have a product called the Volt-Card. Now, this Volt-Card allows you to load up your crypto right directly from your DeFi wallet and make it available to use for purchases. No middleman, or very limited middleman, let's put it that way. And I noticed Tangem is also working on an off-ramp similar to that too, or something similar. I didn't know if you've had a chance to look at that, but the thing we like is you can carry your Tangem right in your pocket, right next to your Volt-Card, and you're good to go. Within a matter of minutes, you can make real-world purchases. So I don't know how far along you guys are with that endeavor, but I would love to talk to you all more about the Volt-Card, maybe in the background, and maybe we can work out something there.
Yeah, I definitely reviewed that, and I saw that a couple of days ago. I mean, I love your sentence there, all transactions in one card, and even the design is awesome. I can tell you, you guys are one step further ahead than we are, because we are working for almost, I would say, probably 2.5 years together with Visa on that, but I can tell you regulations in Europe are absolutely painful. So therefore that stops us a little bit. But we're in good hopes that we will also release that feature, I mean, what you already have on our Tangem wallet as well.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, maybe we can work on that together. Hey, I noticed we have Charles here with his hand up. Go ahead, Charles.
Good day all. So I have a question regarding Tangem. The cards, could they be cloned? Just as a security knowledge, like could they be cloned, which may impact one's security? Don't know if you can answer that, please.
Oh yeah, thank you. Very, very good question. So that is definitely a valid request. So here's the good thing. During the setup process, the only opportunity to duplicate cards, let me call it duplicate cards, or let me call it create backup cards, is, like I said, during the setup process. The program, or let me say our app, creates, or let me say gives the microprocessor on the card the trigger to create the private key on the card. Once on the card, the first time the private key is generated, the private key gets copied by the Diffie-Hellman key exchange protocol through the smartphone to your first backup card and the second backup card. Here comes the clue about that. The smartphone never knows what is the private key. So nobody, even a middleman, if he could step in that process during the cloning process, could never ever encrypted your private key. That's the beauty about that. So the only way how, let me say, a card get cloned, if I can use that phrase, what not really fits, but is during the setup process. We have had a couple of videos on our YouTube channel, and I'm trying to find that right now so I can post that to our chat here, where we had, for example, Flipper Zero trying to copy our card and also to do duplicates, but that was definitely not possible. So I found it, and I will drop that right now into the chat. So whenever you have time, do me a favor, review it later, not now, because we want to talk a little bit more about Tangem. So long story short, due to the 265-bit encryption on the microprocessor by its own, there is absolutely no way that you can clone, copy, or hack one of the cards. And if you guys don't mind, let me throw in right now maybe our first giveaway. So here's the rule. I'm going to ask a question right now, and the very first person who's entering in the chat the right answer will get a private mail from me by X after our space. And I will ask you for your contact information so that we can send you the Tangem wallet. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I hope you are ready. Let me ask the very first question. So
wait, hold on a second. You want them to put it in the spark bubble or the bubble down here at the bottom, correct? The comments.
Yeah, correct. In the bubbles in the comment of our post here of our AMA session.
And we had a quick question here, I believe. Well, he disappeared again. Game Bangers had his hand up, but I wasn't able to get him in time. That's it. Go ahead with the what you were doing, David. Sorry about that.
Okay, no, you're good. Okay, thank you. So everybody's ready. What was the year when Tangem were founded? Just the year. That's enough. And like I said, the very first person who puts the right answer in wins the Tangem card. Okay. So I will count down the very last 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and finish. Okay, so I will definitely review the amount of answers later, so I will not do that right now. But yeah, thank you very much for participating. I hope you remember the year. Just as a small heads up, it was 2017. Okay, let's go on, I would say.
Yeah, sorry about that. I'm trying to get the Twitter to work here in the background. I'm having trouble. So, okay, yeah, I see we have some hands up. Go ahead. I don't know who came up first, so the Ziggs or Gin Token. One of you start speaking.
Go, Jen.
Hi, congratulations on such a successful project. I've heard conflicting messages around the NFTs. I'm wondering if you can talk a little bit about whether or not the NFTs are working on Tangem or if we cannot yet store them.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much for bringing up the question. We definitely have the integration of our NFT support on our very, very high priority list. We have integrated just recently, roughly a little bit over a month ago, our cross-chain swap. So that was one of the other very important topics for us, that you can swap XRP in Bitcoin, that you can swap Ethereum and Casper, and really everything with everything. That was very important for us. And right now, the NFT integration or the running NFT support is definitely on our to-do list. So right now, what you can do, you can connect your Tangem wallet with Wallet Connect to, for example, OpenSea, and then you can also work with your NFT support will come in the next day, in the next weeks or months.
Awesome.
Hey, let me add to that if you don't mind. Jen, just from personal experience, one, let me start by saying that I've used every wallet on the planet. I've been doing this a long time, and let me rephrase that. I fucking love your wallet. But putting that aside, Jen, I have my BDSC Dragons are on a Tangem wallet. I can connect OpenSea. I've done that. I've connected them through the Volt-Inu game already on a Tangem wallet. So yes, they do work. Not being able to view them in a browser and send them directly in a browser is a minor setback. But I'm not transferring NFTs on a daily basis, so it doesn't seem to be a problem for me.
Yeah, thank you very much for the great words. I can tell you, I had also used a bunch of hardware wallets. And I mean, I'm part of the team. I love being part of the team. They have a great energy. They're great people working with a great vision, with awesome people together. But it's simple, you know, and everything in our space is complicated, takes hours. You need to dig in very deep, you know. And I mean, having something that's so simple is really refreshing.
I'm sure it absolutely is. Thank you.
Thank you, Jen. Thank you, Ziggs. Hey, JJ, I'm gonna cut in front of you here. Game bangers, go ahead, brother. I know you were having some connectivity issues.
Yeah. Oh, I keep man, but I just wanted to ask, man, you know, the price point to me is pretty solid. Is this something that's gonna stay? Did Tangem make this price point for, you know, for it to be mass adopted, or is this just a startup price point and then
I think Game Bangers is still in the blockchain. I think what he wanted to know, if you didn't hear, was is the pricing pretty much going to stay around this price, or is this just an introductory type pricing? Can we count on the pricing to stay at these levels? Or
thank you for that. Yeah, thank you for that question. I can tell you. I mean, I cannot speak for the next 10 years. But I can tell you this is definitely not an introducing price. Like I said, Tangem was founded very, very long time ago, and this is not a new product for us. We started in 2018 with one nodes. So that was just one card would have had the capability to store one asset, and it still have had in those days the same technology, the same microprocessor in it, the same security, etc. So and we invented in, I would say, I think it's 2019 or 2020, the Tangem Classic card. And that was most likely the first card design with 3 cards, 2 backups, and 1 main card. And we stayed very consistent with our designs so far, and also with our pricing so far. So the price that you find on the website, I think it's at $68 for a 3-card set. That is definitely consistent all through the way, and we're not planning to increase pricing. For sure, we don't know what happens maybe with sub-suppliers, you know, with shortages of materials, etc. But the good thing is, I mean, the majority is the microprocessor, plastic, and some copper antennas around. So no big deal, not so much what could price increase, and the software. But yeah, I mean, long story short, I'm talking too much, I'm sorry. We're not planning to increase pricing so far.
No, you're fine, David. You're fine. You know, we want to get all the information we can get, so it's great. Which I have another quick question for you before we bring up JJ and then Jamo. The Tangem Note, I was curious about that. That is still something you support and do sell, correct?
Yeah, we are not officially selling the one node anymore, but we have some in our warehouses. We have some with our qualified suppliers, like for example Amazon, or some hardware wallet suppliers, hardware wallet shops, sorry. So you definitely can buy them. So I think we have had 6. It's Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Cardano, Doge, anything else, I don't know, roughly 6 pieces. But yeah, these were still supported on our website, on our app, so you can have them running parallel with your new 2.0 card, or with a classic card, or with a one node. Yes.
Good, thank you, because that's something else I'll probably talk to you about in the background. I have another crazy idea. Let's see, it's we'll go JJ, Jamo, Humble, and then Zig, back to Ziggs. So go ahead, JJ, you're up.
Thank you for having this space, Crypto Fam. As you can see, we love this Tangem card, and you know, I got one to test out myself already. But I had a question, not to try stump you or anything, but I had thought about this the other night, and I was like, you know what? I've read most of the information on your website, and this is kind of a decentralized recovery option. This is what I've been thinking. So in the event that the Tangem stops, you know, its operation, or that app is no longer available. So I've noticed, you know, that you're on GitHub and everything, and you can look at the code. what decentralized mechanisms are there for other users to recover their assets without relying on Tangem? So, without relying that the app is there, or what other DeFi methods is there to do so?
Thank you very much for that question. So I can tell you, the Tangem Classic card, they were originally designed without the ability, on purpose, to create seed phrases. Because we as Tangem think that seed phrases is a punishment for the blockchain. For sure, we were trained very, very hardly during the last 15 years, and it was embedded in our brain, not your seeds, not your cryptos. Okay, yeah, it's correct. But, having the seeds with you could be in multiple ways. It could be a card where it's embedded and where nobody can social engineer it. That's a big point for us. But like I said, we are so close to our community, and we have had so many voices saying, guys, we really need the opportunity, the option to use seed phrases. So that was most likely the reason why we launched mid of last year our 2.0 card. What is the same security, the same design, the same pricing, but with the option during the setup process to create your private key with seed phrases, and not, let me say, blind created on the card without having any chance to write your seed phrase down, engrave it into a steel plate, lock it into a vault, and have the ability to use it maybe in 10 years for something different. So that is most likely our additional decentralized opportunity to make sure that you can use the BIP39 standard to recover your Tangem private key with the help of the seed phrases into every other wallet that also provides or also follows the same BIP39 standard. I hope that answers your question. I think that was what you asked, correct?
Yeah, kind of. So it was mainly to, if people are not recreating that seed phrase, though, for example, they're relying mainly on the Tangem side of the card, and let's say the app wasn't to be available anymore, or it was to cease operation, and you had your money on the blockchain, how would you be able to access the blockchain? Would you need to go to GitHub, recreate the app yourself? What would be the process for that?
Correct. Yeah. So to follow up with that, correct. Like I said, you can definitely download the app then on GitHub, download it on your smartphone. Tangem, or let me say that Tangem shuts down is one case. But what is if maybe Google drives Google and else Apple drives totally crazy and say, hey, you know what? Crypto is a scam. We cannot support it anymore, and they shut down the support on their stores for the Tangem app. So we're also screwed, and therefore you definitely got the ability by GitHub and download the app and bring it directly on your smartphone without, let me say, really acknowledge what you're doing there. Just download it, get it up there. So you're definitely not. You don't need to rely on either way Google, Apple, or even Tangem to get access to your funds. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, no, you're downloading it pretty much as a software.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I understand. And one quick question before all the other people go up is that, have you got any, with the advancement of quantum computing that's been happening, have you got any, plan with Tangem that, for potential vulnerabilities with the advancement of that, something that can resist against the algorithms?
I can tell you. Yeah, you really know how you catch me. Thank you for the question, honestly. No. I love that. No, really. I have been most likely to roughly over 58 AMAs during the last half of the year, and I love to get challenged. So let me say that. You couldn't trick math, period. But in the same event, think about how likely is it that a quantum computer can figure out your private key, because the ability to figure out your private key is 1 to 10 in the potence of 79. And you need to imagine that number. I couldn't imagine that number. I know that the amount of atoms in the galaxy is 10 to the potence of 89, so slightly more. And that's a phenomenal number.
Yes, no, I understand what you're saying. It's just that it's become a thing lately, and it's just a question. I wonder if Tangem's been thinking about like a backup plan for that.
Yeah, you can honestly no. To be very honest, no. But that is math. I mean, it's you couldn't trick physics and the math. That's most likely the true answer to that. Yeah. But thank you very much for that good question. I love that.
Not a problem. I'll let the others come up. We've got quite a few questions. Thanks, Crypto.
Alrighty. Yeah, that is a good question. And besides, if that happens, I'm thinking we're probably going to have a lot of other things to worry about besides getting access to our wallets.
Absolutely. Let me maybe also add something in addition to that, because I mean we're talking right now about what could happen if your private key get engineered by a quantum computer. But there is something different. I mean, and I would love to bring that up. I'm gonna post something in the chat right now. That's a video. What actually I videoed was also the reason why I get hired by Tangem. Just imagine how careful you have to be with your hardware wallet. I mean, you have to store it in a metal case. You need to be very careful with it, like a raw egg. I can tell you, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry. You can shoot on the Tangem card with a caliber 22. You can run it over with a 10-ton forklift. You can burn it with a torch. You can freeze it in the freezer. I put it into dry ice, and I also cooked it, and I also washed it in the washing machine. And I can tell you, I have that card still in my hand, and I'm working with that card, and it still works. So if you have had the time, or if you have the time, in a couple of minutes or in an hour when we finish that space here, check out the video that I dropped into the chat and see that card. And that is amazing. I mean, I don't need to worry if maybe my wife washes my Tangem card. It's not a problem, and that's amazing. Sorry, go ahead with the questions. I just want to bring that in because I love that.
Yeah, it's absolutely, it's pretty indestructible, and that's another reason why I love the Tangem and why this community is bullish on the Tangem. Next, I believe it was Jamo was next in line.
Yeah, great product. I've been a user of Tangem for a long time. Just wondering, is there any plans in the future, I don't know if you can comment, to incorporate AI technology in your Tangem app?
Absolutely. So we're definitely going to have a couple of those things on our radar. I mean, it's amazing how quick that industry, or let me say that part of the industry, is moving so far. I mean, if everybody who saw what ChatGPT is doing right now and what new modules they are working on, it is phenomenal. I cannot say too much to it, but I can tell you we have that on our radar.
Yeah, I was having a discussion today, and I figured that you would be one of the companies that would be advancing down that road, so other companies would have some stiff competition. A second question, sorry if I just squeeze it in there. I have been using the Tangem wallet for a long time, and I commend you for it. I love the wallet. Now I am interested because of the success of the wallet in the ring. When do you plan on releasing the ring, and how does that integrate? Does that connect to a card, or is it 3 rings in a 3-ring pack? How does that transpire?
Oh, you're gonna steal all my thunder, but it's
I'm a thunder stealer, brother.
No, you're good. You're perfectly fine. So yeah, that is also something very interesting. So we love crazy things, and I can tell you, I have right now on my left hand the very first series of prototypes of the Tangem, of the very first item of the Tangem wearables. It's called wearables. So we have created a working Tangem NFC microprocessor ring. It is the same microprocessor that's embedded into the Tangem cards, but in a ring. So that is a complete crypto wallet. So I mean, what I'm going to do, I sit on my sofa watching a good television show, and then something happens on the market. I get my alarm, and I want to swap something. I want to sell something, I want to buy maybe something. And I don't need to grab my physical wallet, grab my Tangem card, and sign the transaction. I can take off my ring from my finger and sign the transaction on the phone. And that is more than awesome. Originally, we planned the ring get released last year to the Christmas business, but quality for us is really the highest point. I mean, you can imagine if you got roughly 1 million cards out there on the market, if we make a mistake, it totally screws up everybody. So therefore, quality for us is very important, and we figured out that we have to do 2 additional loops to find the right producer, the right supplier, who can do the molding process for the ring, and also laying in the antennas very correctly, that we do not have in 10 years an issue. But we found that right now, and we are planning for end of Q2, beginning of Q3 this year to release the set with the ring. So the set will be 2 cards plus 1 ring, and that will be purchasable by our general suppliers on the Tangem website. And this is only the very first idea of the wearables. I can tell you we're working also on other items like maybe necklaces, maybe wristbands. I don't know. Maybe we bring next time a piercing with a Tangem microprocessor. I don't know. We will see. But we got many ideas.
Great idea. Now the price point, is that still supposed to be around the $200 mark, or is that just an estimate that will be adjusted once you work with your supplier?
I couldn't tell too much about the pricing, but it will definitely not be the same pricing as we have had for the cards. It is definitely, I mean, it's a pricey item. I couldn't say too much to that, but $200 doesn't sound too wrong.
Sounds very reasonable.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you for answering my questions. I appreciate your time.
Thank you. I appreciate your question.
Yeah, that was bullish, Jim. I appreciate that. I got a quick comment here. Since you're able to do a ring, is it possible to do a metal card? Is that something you've considered?
Yeah, we actually did. But here's the topic. If you're going to do a metal card, either way with aluminum or some kind of an alloy, it dramatically bumps up the pricing of the card. So we would actually talk roughly at least only $70 to $100 only for the metal, and then everything else you roughly look at almost $180, $190. And I mean, let's be honest, a lot of crypto enthusiasts store hundred thousands of dollars on their hardware wallet, but they're not willing to pay more than $100 for the vault. So price is a big topic for us, and therefore we decided not to go ahead with metal design. I mean, honestly, I love metal design. I would love to have that, but we decided not to go that route, to make sure that we cover really everybody from the beginner who's starting with something until those guys who really have a lot of money on their Tangem cards. So maybe as a short story for me, I also do a very, very dedicated risk assessment with my assets. So I do not have everything on one wallet. I, for example, have one burner wallet. That's my Tangem wallet. What I interact with DeFi, with Wallet Connect, with maybe staking, where I really get only a couple of $100 on it, not more. And then I got 3 to 4 additional wallets where I have spread it out my money, and I have right now not more than 10, 15 grand on each wallet to make sure if something happens, if something gets stolen, whatever reason, I do not lose all my funds. And I can also tell you, this product is so simple. My daughters in the age between 7 and 13, they all have their own Tangem card. They all have their pocket money investing in crypto, and they all set up their Tangem cards by their own, with their own password. And that is amazing. I love that.
Yeah, that's bullish. That's the right way to do it for sure. Ziggs, you're up. We lost Humble. If you had a question, please come back up. We'll bring you back up. But for now, Ziggs is next in line.
All right, great. Me, my turn. I was just before I was answering Jim's question, and I didn't ask my question. But yeah, as I said before, I love this wallet. It's my favorite. I can talk hours and hours and hours on how I hate seed phrases, and that's the single most fault of crypto right now is seed phrases. People clicking lost password on Wells Fargo's website on a daily basis, with people losing their password. I didn't love the fact that it was you need 2 cards to put together. I thought it was 3, but that's still fine. Just I got to do a little more separation now, but that's fine. My question though is, at least for me, I'm one of those people that if I buy 3 cards and I lose one, I know my crypto's safe, but I'm probably going to buy a new set because they're relatively cheap, $65, whatever. and I'm going to, start anew. Now, with JJ's question, you can't clone. So, is it when you start anew, you transfer everything over? Is there a possible way for Tangem to you take your 2 cards, like you're resetting the password, but you take your 2 cards and you basically transfer to the new card, so you're not transferring 500 NFTs or 20 different tokens, and you're spending gas here. So I don't know if there's a shortcut way, or if it's just you buy a new set, you gotta transfer everything over.
Thank you, Zach, for that good question. So we thought about those things, and we definitely have had a couple of questions from the community if we couldn't enter in those things. But here comes the point: privacy, and be really the only person who got access to your funds is for us the highest priority point. So therefore, we decided against, let me say, a shortcut, because in either way that would implement, or that would also require us to know more about you than we would love to know. So therefore, long story short, the only way in your described event is to transfer your assets by the blockchain with gas fees. I know it's not the answer you probably hope to get, but like I said, our privacy for our customers is our highest value, and we couldn't guarantee that if we offer a shortcut.
I agree.
Yeah, sorry.
You do that, and then I understand. I mean, because the point is, if you do that, then you literally have to transfer the private key. It's either in the phone app, so the phone app now knows your private key, which it doesn't before, or you got to transfer your private key to a new card, and now your card is outsourcing information that you don't want it to. So the fact that your key is always stuck in your card, and only your card, is better security. I was just more curious of a possibility on that, but I get the security breach. Not breach, bad choice of words, but the possible vulnerability of, every time you make things easier, a lot of times, that's why I love Tangem, because usually if you make things easier, you add security holes. All you need is an email address to get to your crypto. You're making it so easy for someone else to get your crypto. It's a bad idea. So when you make it too easy, you lose it. Seed phrases, I think, are too tough. Not tough, but just people are going to lose them. You're going to give it to your wife is going to leave you and take your seed phrase. You're going to give it to your lawyer, he's going to leave you with your wife and take your seed phrase. You're going to leave it in a safety deposit box, the government's going to take the safety deposit box and take your seed phrase. So, I mean, the seed phrase always had a security problem. You could bury it, and you get clammed by a fucking car tomorrow. No one's going to find your seed phrase because you buried it in the middle of the woods. I think the trade-on bill, Tangem is doing it. And, you created the app spot on too, which is perfect. It's not glitchy. It's not, my other favorite app used to be an ALETHEA. And there's 2 things I hate about it. It was the QR code kind of transfer system they use. But more importantly, the screen was glitchy. And I'm like, I wish they had more of an iPhone interface. Something where when I type, it's like, 5 seconds later, the letter's shooting up like I hit it. And I'm like, this is ridiculous. This is 2024. And you got a screen that's responsive as a ColecoVision. So it was just
Yeah, I hear you. I have a Mini and the Titan 2 right now in operation.
So do I. I like them. I hate Ledger. They have too much of your private information. So I got that 2017 or 18 hack. I got caught in the middle of that. So my phone number, address, and everything went out, and all they gave you was, "We're sorry." So I have a big problem with Ledger because of that. ALETHEA's been good, but their equipment's slow. I have the Mini and I have the Titan 2 also, and I like David. He's a good guy, but it's still flawed in how it works. Its system behind it, and you got to power it. Same as a Ledger, you got to plug it in. Either you got to power, you got to charge it, or plug it into a computer. So if you see your shit go up fucking 2,000%, you're like, I want to sell. Shit, let me go home and get my Ledger. Oh, fuck, now I got to power this thing up. Oh, shit, now I got to find a computer. Then we load up my computer, and by the time you do, you lost everything or even someone hacked your wallet. It'd take you 20 minutes to get your crypto out of it with a Ledger.
It's awful, isn't it?
A Tangem, you can take it out in 30 seconds.
Yeah, I hear you. And it's actually completely, you're absolutely right. Again, I don't want to talk bad about any other of the competitors because, we love to get rated by our competitors because we're making things so much better, so much easier. And I mean, I can hear also people saying, "Oh, I need a display." Okay, no problem. If you have that big aluminum hat on your head, it's okay. Take a display, but nothing protects you better than be careful in the market. Yeah.
So, but thank you very much. As I said, you can ask most people in this room. I have nothing but good things to say about y'all. I'm like, you guys need to check out this wallet. It's just, I was blown away when I played with it. And now I own 2 of them, and I'll probably get a 3rd or 4th one. I don't usually feel the need to spread stuff out as much. I think if it's on cold storage, that's all. As long as you don't connect your cold storage to anything, you don't need to separate it. It's not a necessary thing. But anyways, I don't want to start rambling. I'm gonna let you go on and do your stuff. But thank you.
Thank you. Just as a small heads up, Larry with 3 thunders, vaulting, and 4 rockets. Happy winner of the first Tangem card. I'm gonna send you right now a private message. It's from my account, only that you know so far, and don't feel that you get hacked or scammed by anyone. Sorry, let's go ahead with the next question.
Hey,
I think that's very Texas, man.
Crypto family, could you?
Texas, that one? Oh, my bad. Go ahead, Bob.
I was just going to say, go ahead and can you hit me with a private message in regards to that information to crypto families, because again, he's also a winner of 50 million volt. I'm going to send it to him when we connect.
That's what I was going to say. I think it's Larry from Texas. That's what I was.
Yeah, Larry. Yeah, Mr. Ledger, we got him on a tangent. All right. He's gonna love it.
I was trying to celebrate our guy, Bob. Yeah, man. I was trying to give him some props, Oh,
yeah, no, he did great, because it just tells me he's more bullish. He's bullish on this. That's why he's the first one to answer the question. Larry's a great guy. He's big on security.
Yeah, there we go.
He's big on security, and he's big on the charts and crypto, and he loves this community. He's awesome. He's an awesome member of our community for sure. I'm glad he won, actually. I really am glad he won.
Good. Okay, then we get the right one.
JJ, go ahead, brother.
I'll make it quick. I had a few questions. In the form of adding other assets, like you're slowly bringing in new networks and stuff, and to the application, what's the process? Is it more community requesting a particular network or an asset that's recently been listed? How does the process go on something like that?
Thank you for the question. So here's the topic. We have right now 41 layer 1s implemented on our Tangem software, on our Tangem app. So that also gives you the ability of 10,000s and many more different tokens. Also adding customized tokens is also not a biggie, and that's very, very simple. And like I explained a little bit in the beginning, we are 100% community driven. So let's imagine we want to implement a new layer 1, and only due to the fact that David is coming to the team and say, "Oh, I love that coin, I want that on Tangem," that's not the way how we implement it. Or if a project comes to us and say, "I get you $500,000, so please implement my layer 1 on Tangem," that's also not the way how it works. So we as Tangem, we have an internal ranking system. So every message, every email, every notification on Instagram, Twitter, on Telegram get counted and finds their way into our internal coin, or let me say layer ranking system. So, and let's say, for example, you have your new wished coin, and the whole Volt-Inu community supports that coin and sends Tangem at once an email that asset is on the very top list, and we will implement that at the next. So our implementation of assets is 100% driven by the community.
That's awesome. Hey, I got another crazy question for you. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I thought you were done.
No, I've got one more, Bob. I'll be quick because I'm going to rush off to work after this. This was more on the privacy because obviously we love DeFi. We're in DeFi. A lot of us are DeFi lovers. And privacy is everything. So what I wanted to know is if something was to happen in an issue of, let's say, legally, they find out you have a cold storage or somebody legally tries to find out your address. How, because I know the company is out of Switzerland, how do you legally personal details?
Okay, I missed the last point, but I hope I understood your question. I think I understood the question. If maybe a third party comes to Tangem and asks, hey, please, can you transfer the funds of David to us, or can you freeze his wallet? Is that what you're most likely asking?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, like can you freeze that wallet? Example. Yeah, that's a great way to put it. And then also giving out private information if, saying, hey, when did this person purchase this? How long have they had it? Giving out more information about, our purchase with Tangem.
So, that's, thank you very much for the question. I really love your questions, man. Long story short, Tangem have no servers. We're not storing any information about our customers. We don't know who operates the wallet. We don't know the country. We don't know who owns what wallet, and we're not recording anything what you're doing. So we know how many assets were swapped, but we don't know what wallet swapped what asset. We don't know who's the person behind that swap. And even if Joe Biden comes to us next week and say, hey, David, who's sitting in North Carolina, got his Tangem card XYZ, please freeze his wallets, we couldn't do that. There's no possibility, because here's the great fact. Once the microprocessor is molded into the plastic card, there is absolutely no way to update the firmware on the microprocessor, to hack the processor, or to put anything to it. And that's I love that fact. What is more?
Yeah, that's right.
What is more? Take a look to the definition of what is a cold wallet, and the pure definition of a cold wallet is a wallet that's not connected to the internet. And ladies and gentlemen, what could be colder than a plastic card without a battery or a connection? So yeah, no possibility.
That's great. Thank you for that, CryptoFam. And then last one. That's it. I'll promise no more questions. Multi-signature options. Are you looking to do any multi-signature, multi-sig option within the app, like an implementation with that, or a spin-off on it for Tangem?
So we have a couple of requests from bigger companies like that, and I see that more and more requested. I love to have that, honestly. I really love to have that idea. Correct, because it definitely adds another layer of security to it. We're working on that. Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
Thank you. I'm done. I'm for it.
You're good. I would probably think. What do you guys think? Do we want to add the second question? Is that a good time now?
Yeah. If you got time for one more quick question.
Oh yeah, please, absolutely.
Is it possible to exceed the number of keys cards? Is it possible to add, say, a fourth or fifth card when you set up?
No. With the 2.0 version, you have to set up at least 2 cards, but as a maximum 3 cards. And the reason why we did that is, first of all, due to security. So let's imagine you can add more cards. It would be a horrible idea if you have maybe 4 cards. So, how likely is it that somebody finds hidden 2 cards of a set of 3? Probably not. But just imagine you have a 4th card, and the opportunity to find that is pretty big, in my opinion. And with the fact that 2 cards were required to reset your password, we really eliminated that opportunity to have more than 3 cards. And also, once you have set up your wallet, you finalize the backup process with 2 cards. You could not enter a 3rd card to it. because we want to make sure even maybe whoever finds your wallet and want to add the third card, he's not have had the opportunity, because if he can do that, then he might have a second card with the one card he found to reset your password. I hope that makes sense how I explained it.
That makes perfect sense. I didn't think of that. You're absolutely correct. See, you guys are thinking over there. That's for sure. Absolutely. That's security. That's what it's all about. And you're right. I see why additional cards would be a security threat.
Yeah, it's so interesting. I mean, I had set up in the last days additional 3 cards for my own, like I said, to spread out my funds. And even I need to be very honest. I created one set for my upcoming ring because I created that with seed phrases, because I had in my mind, what is if my finger swells and they need to cut down my ring? I would hate that, but it's a possibility, Or maybe I fell and I hit the ring, whatever. I mean, it's made out of zirconia, what's the same material where implants of your teeth were created, so it's very durable material. I'm a welder and pipe fitter in my original life, and I love to work with my hands. And I had worn this ring during grinding, welding, working very hard with metal, and I love that. Yeah, it's very durable. But in the token that you can definitely have the opportunity that you need to cut down the ring from your finger, I would love to have that additional layer of security with seed phrases for my own. Yeah, so that was definitely a point where I needed to create seed phrase for my wallet to have the opportunity to add maybe another card set later. Okay, but enough private story. If you're okay, I would love to have our second giveaway.
Absolutely. Yeah, go ahead. We could talk forever on this, but go ahead and do the giveaway.
I hope so, because we have a third giveaway. I understood that you would also love to give another big bag of tokens to the community. So definitely, ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned and don't leave the AMA after that one. So here comes the third question. So like with the first one, do me a favor, drop the right answer to the chat of our AMA, so to the bubble at the bottom. And I will ask that question right now. How many cards have Tangem produced so far? I need some background music maybe, but I'm a very horrible singer, so please put that to the chat. I will give you 8 more seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Please stop with putting answers in. The right answer was 1 million cards. It is right now much more, but yeah, 1 million cards is the right answer. Okay, yeah, please go ahead with the next questions.
Does anybody else have any more questions? Please, now's your chance. We're going to wrap it up pretty soon. But
yeah, I had one question. It was more of a community question. It's come up in chat a lot. It was regarding how the Tangem security level compares to the Ledger and the Trezor.
Yeah, thank you very much. So here's the big topic about, for example, as a comparison to Ledger. Transparency is the biggest point for us, and therefore we decided really from the very beginning of founding our company that our software needs to be open source. I can tell you we have so many masterminds in our community that definitely gonna check when we have a new release on GitHub, and I can tell you we release at the same time on GitHub, like we do beta tests also on our internal test group, and also then the main software. So really the community is reviewing our software on a regular basis, see if we have any backdoors in there, etc., etc. And when it comes to security, a complete open source software definitely gives more ability for everybody to check and to see if there's anything wrong. I mean, who could prove from any other hardware wallet supplier who does not have open source software that maybe a malicious code line is embedded by maybe an employee who needs some money, maybe by the government, maybe by the company by its own. I mean, who can trust in that? I don't want to draw any bad lines, and I don't want to speak bad about any of the competitors. Again, I'm happy we have them all because it shows that we make things so much better. But security and trust for us is very, very important. When it comes to the hardware side, we could not make our microprocessor open source because it's a Siemens patent, and therefore that's the only way why also the hardware is not open source. But I can tell you, I mean, the only 3 ingredients is plastic, antennas, and the microprocessor. So it's very simple. There's no needed on open source on that. But when it comes to the qualification of the microprocessor by its own, we have with our EAL6 Plus the highest grade in the industry. In comparison to all the other hardware wallet suppliers. I need to think about, I think Trezor, I'm not really sure about Trezor's, but as far as I know, and I could be wrong, please excuse me if I'm wrong and correct me if I'm wrong, we're the only one, we're one of the only ones that have the AL6 Plus.
Yeah, I believe you are. That's why I wanted to bring it up, because
Yeah.
I have mentioned in chat that I believe that you guys were one of the highest rated storage devices out there, and but I'm glad you've kind of reaffirmed that issue. Thank you very much.
And here's another very small adder to that, was pretty interesting. So this same microprocessor with the same security level is also used in passports, entrance cards to US Air Force bases, and also used at the NASA for their entrance cards. And also nuclear access cards get equipped with the same security processor.
That is bulletproof. That is awesome. This card is awesome. Game Bangers, what you got, brother?
All right, man. I'm gonna get right to it, my boy. You've been up here bullish on this card. What does the Volt Army have to do to this card? Is there a minimum requirement on orders? Like, what's the deal? Like, I just want to know how and when we can get a Volted Tangem card.
So that's thank you for the question. So it's actually very simple. What we're gonna do, we're gonna create together with your team, with the Volt-Inu core team, the design. I mean, we can create some designs, and maybe you guys select the design. But I don't wanna speak too much of that. That's definitely up to your team. And then we make a pre-sale event. You're gonna get a 10% discount for the complete order, and we have a minimum of 350 sets, so roughly 1,000 cards, and there will be only 3 card set. But I mean, you guys gonna hit that very easy. I don't have any doubt about that. And from the production time, I mean, creating the design, everything else, it's roughly, I would say, probably a month. Then we have everything finished. Then we have our own landing page with your design, with a really dedicated page where only you guys can order, and everybody else would love to have the design. And I can tell you, I'm definitely going to order myself 2 of that sets because I love the design and I love the logo. And then we're talking roughly between 2 and 4 months of production, because we need to figure that into our general production time. Once the cards are all produced, we're going to send the cards from our main fabrication facility in Hong Kong to the different warehouses. So we have warehouses all over the world that you guys don't have to pay any additional import taxes or additional fees for that. And then it gets shipped out to you. And this is really one of a kind. We're printing, or we're producing that cards only one time for you. And don't worry, if we have more than 350 orders, we will produce at one time a batch of, let's say, 450, 500, 600, how much get ordered, and then we're gonna ship it out. So yeah, that's the workaround.
And you said one time, like this is going to be a one-time shot. You're not going to do this again or restock, quote unquote.
We will maybe restock maybe a handful of sets in our headquarters for own marketing purposes, but that's all we're going to do. So it's a one shot. But let's say that maybe in half a year or a year, if we're gonna make maybe a version 2, we're happy to do that together with you guys. But we will never print that design again.
Oh boy, I'm treating this like a brand new Jordan release. I'm about to pew.
Yeah. If you're still speaking, YL, we lost you there, brother. But yeah, it sounds like it's going to be a little bit of a rarity. Of course, I'm sure they'll produce more if we have a big enough demand. Ziggs, go ahead.
You got him so excited he hung up by accident. That's fucking funny. But that's awesome. And I love the fact of the rarity of it also. One time, and we come back and go, let's do it again. Let's buy another 400, set of 400. So I love that. Hey, when you were talking about you can burn it, you can wash it, you can, everything on an infomercial, drive it over with your car. How about microwaves and EMPs? How do they hold up?
I'm known as Mr. Destroy Tangem cards. I need to be honest. I wouldn't put it into a microwave, even if that might be the quickest way to dry your card. Let me say that I'm gonna put that on my to-do list. I got a couple of cards here I can test, but I would probably think you maybe overkill it. I would need to be honest. I have been to an MRI appointment 2 months ago, and I asked those guys very hardly, "Hey, can I grab that card in there?" And they told me, "No. Our leaderboard forbid us to put things inside of the MRI." I can say, okay, maybe not. But here's the point. I have been to body scanners on the airport. I put this card through X-ray scanners. I put that card to a common hospital X-ray, and I really did a lot with that card, and it's still working. So maybe the microwave is a limitation, but I will definitely let you know in the video. But yeah, thank you.
It's not a limitation because a Trezor, a Ledger, and ALETHEA are all going to die in a microwave. So it's not a limitation. I was just curious. It's not. I just like to destroy things. Not because I destroy things, but I like to know things' limitations. And I was just curious about that.
And as a small heads up, so congratulations to the second winner. It is 11 conventant. Yeah, so I'm sorry, I'm bad at reading that. I'm gonna send you a private message right now. Congratulations to the Volt-Inu token and also to the second Tangem set.
That's bullish. Again, crypto family, please send me that as well. And 11.1111 whatever, I can't remember, but I'll be in touch. You have also won 50 million Volt tokens in BNB, and I'll send those to you. We'll be in touch.
Hey Bob, what's his name, Bob? What's the guy's name?
I don't know. I didn't pick the winner. I wasn't able to read it. That's why I asked him to DM it to me as well.
No, I just like what you just said, man. That was good. That was pretty close.
Yeah, it's bullish. I actually had another comment or question, but I've forgotten what it was. But however, I am going to take this moment to everybody here, crypto families, please like and subscribe to him and visit his YouTube channel. He has some very, very bullish videos. You'll enjoy the content, and you will also learn something. So especially about Tangem. So be sure and do that.
Yeah, thank you very much. But I hope I don't disappoint you. If you guys don't speak any German, I'm probably not your top of the notch content creator. But we have a lot of very, very good videos on Tangem website. So feel free to visit our Tangem website and check that out. We'll be more than happy to display the videos to you. So yeah.
I forgot that little detail. He does speak German in his videos, but you can you can still watch them.
Yeah,
and I believe there might even be an app now that interprets for you nowadays too. So I don't know, but anyhow, it's bullish content.
Hey,
we really appreciate.
I got a very small issue. So Larry, I couldn't DM Larry directly. So I hope he's still hearing us. Larry, it would be really great if you can DM me with your. I mean, just DM me, and I'm gonna shoot you the information I need from you regarding your Tangem wallet. That would be awesome.
If you have a problem with that, we can get a hold of him, and then I can message you, or somebody else can message you. But hopefully Larry messages you directly. But we do know who he is, so we'll get it figured out. And I'd also like to mention too. I'll be hitting you up in the DMs. I do have some other things to talk about. But I did want to bring up one of our members also recently acquired a Tangem. I don't know if he's here, if he wants to speak. His name is Rex, but he goes by another name in our Telegram. But he mentioned the fact that he loved the Tangem, and he's a diehard person that doesn't like to change what he does. But he got inspired and he tried it, and now it's one of his most favorite wallets. And he also used it right away. I don't know how much of our website and our utilities you've looked at, but we have a thing called SparkBot, which is very bullish. You can put limit orders on DeFi and set your trades and all that stuff. And he already utilized that in conjunction with the Tangem wallet, and he said everything worked smooth. It was beautiful. So, and I'd also like to mention to you, I'd love to have you come over and look at our projects more, and pop in the Telegram and talk to us. You know how to reach me. And then look at some of our utilities, because I do believe some of our utilities could work or would work or do work very well with Tangem. And perhaps down the road there could be some collaborations on those products or utilities as well. Again, like I mentioned earlier in our chat, the Volt-card, which is available to anyone. The only minimum requirement is that you hold 200 million Volt tokens, and then you can access that card and use with many other cryptos.
Yeah, that would be wonderful. We're definitely going to need to stay much further ahead connected. And I know that our team is really loving to work with you together. I only heard the best things from Nikita and our team. So, yeah, let's definitely stick together and work together in that great space. I mean, really honestly, wherever in the world can you have a community like that? And that vibes and that feeling. So thank you very, very much for having me, and it's really a pleasure to talk to you guys, ladies and gentlemen. But I guess guys is good for everybody. Sorry.
All right, and let's see. I had a third giveaway, the last and final giveaway. Now, how am I going to do this? Let's see. Oh, Game Bangers, you got any ideas? What a question should...
Man, the first person to come up here and sing the first Tangem jingle, man. Come up here and sing a jingle Tangem off the cuff, and you get it. What's up?
Wow, that's wild. Oh, okay, we'll try it.
That's not wild. Let's just come up here and just sing a little thank you or something. Something creative for our guest here, for Tangem, for coming in here and having this bullish space. Come up here and sing, or anybody who's already Ziggs. I know you want to sing, bro. I know you want to sing for Tangem. So go ahead if you want to, Ziggs. Nobody else is gonna do it. Come on.
Oh, don't fucking tap me, because I will.
I know you will. I know you will.
Don't do the Klondike fire. You know, what would you do for a Tangem wallet?
Wait, just to clarify, I'm not giving away a Tangem wallet. This third prize will be for another 50 million BNB Volt tokens.
Yeah, 50 Tangem wallets. I heard you. I'm kidding.
So Zig, you gonna give us a jingle, bro? Was that if that was your jingle, we got to be our mic and you got to do it again. If that was your do it again.
Well, we have a speaker.
If I win, you know what I'm going to say, right?
You got somebody.
I'm going to tell you to send it to the burn wallet. So you don't want someone else to win.
All right, Gen Token, go ahead, give us something good. I know you got it. Was it Gen Token that came up?
Yeah, well,
Oh yeah, there she goes.
Tangem, you're so vaulted, and we're all about Tangem too. The vaulted team we are together, and everybody so secure. So sing your Tangem, vaulted folks, and tell your brothers too that everybody should sing Volt, but only if you're Tangem too.
Got it. That goes directly to.
Hey! We have a winner! Winner, Tangem dinner.
oh, absolutely.
So that was for you, David.
You guys really made my day. Thank you so much. That was amazing.
Oh man, it was great having you here. We really do like Tangem. I really love Tangem. And that's one of the reasons we started informing the rest of the members. We have a great product that's affordable, durable, and secure. You can't ask for more. And it's great. I love having you here. I actually look forward to maybe having some future get-togethers. And Jen, I'll hit you up with your prize, 50 million BNB Volt. Alrighty. Well, if there's any more last-minute questions or comments, please make it known. Otherwise, I think we're going to wrap this up.
Yeah, let me say also, again, it was a pleasure to be with you here. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much for also giving me that stage here to tell you a little bit more about the product. So it's really, really amazing, and I really hope that we're going to have a follow-up. I mean, at least when we're going to have another AMA session, and as the announcement, probably for the Volt-Inu Tangem card. I would say at least then.
Oh, yes, definitely. That sounds like a great idea. And again, I'll be talking to you in the background a lot more, and we are working on the designs, trying to figure out how to go about that. We do have a request here. Let me see if I can bring him up here. Hold on a second. It's our buddy Just Philosophy. He's coming up as soon as I can get this button to work. Come on now. There we go.
Before Just before Just hits this thing, CryptoFam, can you check your DM, please? I just sent something through to you. I just wanted to ask you a question after the space. Thank you.
Yes, sir, I got it.
Alrighty, Just, you're up, buddy.
Bob, from what I caught, I was late, unfortunately. But it seems to be the case that you knocked this out the park. I wanted to remind you that we were doing another giveaway with a Tangem. So.
Oh, okay. Is that that thing you talked to me about?
Yes.
Oh, okay, because I misunderstood. All right, this is getting more and more bullish, people.
Yeah, so, but first, congratulations to Jen Token. That was a beautiful song. But yes, we're going to give away another Tangem, so you guys can figure out the criteria and get with me, and I'll provide everything.
Thank you so much. So, what do you think? Do we want to make a third question? Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Question, but thank you, Gus. Thank you, brother.
Yeah, thank you, Just. You know, Just is a very. Oh, I'm sorry, Game Bangers, you're breaking up. I thought you. Go ahead, brother. Sorry. He's connecting again. In the process here, because I'm going to wait for his request. And then I just wanted to say that, Just is a very, very strong member in our community. He's always bullish. He's been there with us through the. He's one of the OGs. You know, he's been there through the ups, the downs, the waiting, the struggles, and he's always been there. He does everything he can to support this community, and he's showing it again right now. He's putting up the wallet. So let's give a big shout out to Just and appreciate him very much.
Yeah, thank you very much. That's very generous of you. So really appreciate it. Okay, so in the name of Just, Phil, we're gonna give away another Tangem wallet, and I have one question for you left over. So I think that should be pretty simple. So let's put the answer to that question in the chat below, so in the bubble. And I'm gonna release the question right now. Where was Tangem founded? So the country, most likely, exactly the spot, not the city, but the country. Okay, I'm gonna give you 8 seconds for the right answer. I mean, you can also put the flag emoji to it. That's also fine if you know that. If not, just type it down and send it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Okay, so the Tangem where Switzerland was founded. No, the place where Tangem was founded was actually Switzerland. And that is also where we have our main office. But like I told you, we're spread all over the world with our team. Yeah, thank you very much for that opportunity, just for the third card. We appreciate it.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome of you, Just. Appreciate that. I don't know how to work out the details on how that would work. So, Just, I'm going to let you can DM Crypto Family or us or figure out how to do that. But that's awesome. That's incredible.
Wait, did I miss the winner? Because I was having bad connection.
No, I have not announced the winner because I'm stepping through the answer. So, as far as I see it, the first one who answered was actually Boss Fan. I think that's correct, isn't it? Yeah, I think Boss Fan.
Switzerland.
Yep. Yeah. Switzerland, it's okay. I mean, it depends a little bit how many drinks you have had in, so I would say it's maybe late in the evening. I could accept that.
Yeah, all right. Boss Fan Bullish, he's another great member of this community. He does a lot with our Spanish chat, which we do have a lot of different chats internationally, but just be sure and access them through our main Telegram chat first, because there are scammers out there, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And you'll get to the right ones.
Yeah, so Boss Fam, I sent you a DM right now with my account here, with Crypto Family, Crypto Familia. Sorry, that's a German word for family. So anyway, so check out your DMs maybe if you don't mind. Yeah. Okie dokie. I think we got it so far, don't we?
Yeah, other than Boss Fam just requested to come up to speak.
Hey, what's up, everybody? What's up? We have Bob, everybody, the whole panel, JJ, Jim Tolkien, congratulations those that won. It's an honor to be here with you guys, the Tangem community. Very important what you guys are doing here for the Web3 and the crypto community. I'm so excited, man. I can't wait forward to receive that Tangem wallet. Thank you, Just, man. You're amazing. And Bob, thank you for putting this together, man. All our members, man, all of this beautiful community of Army, man, we're strong together. We always unite. We've been through thunderstorms. We've been through different things, weather and whatnot, but we're here, man, and I'm excited. I'm happy. I'm shocked. Never thought I would have won one of those wallets. Thank you, Crypto Fam, and appreciate it. And shout out to everybody here, man. And let's go, man. Go Army.
Yeah, you're right on, brother. I couldn't say it any better. We got a hell of a community. You know, it's great. And we got a lot of great friends as well. I see, Enrique was here with Everrise, and then we got Piggy Coin here, and many, many others. A lot of great people coming together for another great product. Tangem is obviously a great community. I've loved the support I've gotten from them. It's just, this is great all the way around. You know what? We're all winners, and we are all going to make it to that winner circle in the bull market, and we're going to do it securely. Couldn't get any better.
Absolutely. Nice words.
We got one more Tangem giveaway. Thank you.
Wow. Wow. Just, man.
Okay. I would say, what is maybe about another song? Maybe you guys can figure it out. I loved that the last time.
I like the song idea too. I love it. Damn, man, they got tangems out the ass. Y'all just been sitting on tangems this whole time? God.
I get to pick on you for having Bob Wi-Fi, game bangers.
Come on, somebody give it. Tangem is coming to town. Come on, everybody. Let's all do it at once. No? All right.
It was a nice try. Go ahead.
Try to get a group effort going on. Everybody gets tantrums.
Bro, I'm going to sound like a Jamaican up here trying to sing with my shitty Wi-Fi, so I'm going to shut up.
Well, actually, you just sounded really good right now, so go for it.
Nah, it only allow me to get a joke in every now and again. Man, y'all keep it going, man. Somebody come up here and sing, damn it. Let's get this tangent, baby.
Oh, we got a request. Hold on a second. Let me bring him up here. See if I can get these buttons to work. Jen Token again. Let's see what she's got. Come on, button. There you go, Jim. You should be up now. It's all yours, Jen.
Well, I got a cold. I sound, horrible, but I'll sing again if it's for a tangent.
Well, go for it. Let it roll.
Go ahead.
Volt and Tangem sitting in a tree, tapping on Apple and the Androids. Great security everywhere we go, but it's all the rage to get your Volt, because that's all anybody wants in the end.
Let's go. That's all they want in the end. I like how you ended that there. Make it think something else is coming. Like, no, that's it. That's it. That's bullish. So we got her for 2 tiers.
We've got another request. Hold on a second here. Well, somebody's trying to get in and out.
I think they're a day late and $1 short, Bob, unless you got another tangent.
No, I'm sure they're late on the contest, but it's still I still bring him up here. It's Birdman.
Oh, he about to sing. Birdman about to sing for tangent. Tangent for Birdman. Come on, everybody.
So cute. How old
She tried.
I just checked my account. I give away third Tangem. That's it. I'm done.
Yeah, I think we had the winner for the third one, don't you, just Phil? I think we can give that away to the beautiful lady's voice there, isn't it? Is that okay for you?
That is perfectly fine.
Yeah.
That is perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Damn, Just. They came up here and dropped 3 tangems on their head, bro. Whoa, I didn't even know you were stacking up tangems like that.
Crypto family, I did. That's for me.
Yes, sir. I will do that.
Thank you. Bob, from what I've heard, bro, you knocked it out of the park. Excellent. Excellent work to everybody.
Well, all right. Thank you, Just, man. You stepped up here and really knocked it out of the park right along with Tangem. Wow. Everybody here is doing well. Gin Token, you cleaned house tonight. You won your Volt and you won a Tangem, just like the first 2 people. Great. This is awesome. We got to do this more often.
Thank you so much, Bob and Just. I appreciate you both putting up some gifts. And CryptoFam, I certainly I love the the Tangem, and I certainly look forward to becoming that much more familiar with it. So thank you for doing this, and I certainly look forward to having our own Volt-Inu Tangem. I love the idea of having our own personalized one, so thank you for doing this AMA with us.
It's a pleasure for me again. I love strong communities, and you guys really, I mean, you guys are really amazing here. So I really say that honestly, I never have had so much fun in an AMA, and I'm more than happy to spread the record of that AMA. I hope you're going to record it, spread it out to my teammates. I mean, they will love it, and I mean, I can really see a lot of very good comments in our internal Slack channel. Yeah, I'm happy to share that with our team.
Awesome. Hey, I got a question for you. Did you guys really happen to notice us when we started hitting Twitter?
Honestly, I'm not very deep into that section. I know that our team has worked with you together very closely. I just came in a little bit later. Me personally, not. But I'm sure that you were on our radar very early.
We had to be, because we started blowing it up. I appreciate that.
Honestly, it's really impressive. I mean, I checked out a little bit tokenomics and everything else. I mean, I'm carrying myself around with investing a little bit, not a little bit, but investing into the project. I think it's very remarkable what you got already released with the total supply and everything else, and also with the credit card and everything else that you have. And that, I mean, this is real use case. Yeah, and you don't see that so much in the market for sure. Every project got a unique use case, and everything is so good, and everything's perfect, the best, and solves the trilemma, and everything's good. But I mean, just that credit card thing, that is what we really need. We need adoption. We need getting the people the hands-on the products and also the visions, and that's exactly what you guys do. I love that.
Yeah, thank you for that comment. You know, Voltoshi, our dev, man, he's with us every day in the chat. The man always does what he says, and that's a hard thing to find in this crypto space. I'm not. There are other good devs out there, but anyone that I've ever experienced, Voltoshi has been the absolute best, one of the best. Again, there are some other communities that are very, very good, and you know, I want to shout out to Everrise again, which they've helped. They work with Volt-Inu quite a bit. Piggy Coin's another good one. There's others. We got Planet of the Cats, the great causes. You know, I'm not going to rattle off all the names, but I can say for Volt-Inu, our dev, every day, he says good morning to us all. He listens to us in the Telegram. He pays attention. We have a question. Sometimes you have to wait because he's a busy man, but he answers our questions. He's there. He's one of us, and that's a rare thing to find. It's absolutely wonderful. I hope you look into it more, David. We have even more utility coming, and there's probably more that you haven't even seen yet. We've got a lot going on. We honestly do. I'm not just saying that. This is a great place to be. That's why we need our tangems.
Yeah, absolutely. And I love that color scheme what you got there with the green in there. And we never have had that. So we did quite a couple of customized cards, but never with that nice and very good working color scheme there. So I'm looking forward to have that.
All right, bullish. Well, if that's it, I think we'll wrap this up. It's been great. I love the questions, and hey, it just doesn't get any better than this. Other than the charts going up, that's the only other thing that's better. So right on. Okay, I guess that's it. Thank you all for attending. Appreciate you all, and look forward to the next one, which hopefully we'll have one soon, because we're going to push that private logo card for sure.
Absolutely. Thank you again for having me, and everybody who won a card. Also, the 3 giveaways from Just Phil. Thank you very much for that. I also DM'd you, so please do me a favor, check out your DMs. And if you're not sure that it's me, ask for a voice message. I'm going to shoot you a voice message that you get confirmation. that it's not a scammer. But other than that, again, thank you very much for having us. It was a pleasure to talk to you, tell you a little bit more about our great product, our great hardware wallet, and make self-custodial on the most securest way you can have on the market.
Absolutely. Okay, Voltoshi, I think we can end it. Thank you all again. Talk to you again soon.